checking out the Trailblazers. They've had some terrific moments this season, but where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Yeah, they're right where we thought they would be, and that's okay. Improvement rarely happens overnight.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Jake LaRavia is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Marcus Smart. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Doncic in at the point. And for the Trailblazers, inside we'll see Kamara and Klingon. Sharp at the 2 with Avdia playing the 3. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Now, here is James. To the wing on the left. Here's LaRavia. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Well, LeBron is still that good at getting others the ball. What a clever kick-out pass.
Pass to Klingon. Portland moving it around. Here's Holiday. Up and in on the layup.
Yeah, in the paint, Holiday's agility makes him tough to contain. He just needs a little space to go to work.
James passes to LaRavia. James, a screen on Avdia. LaRavia. Off target from three-point range. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. Before long, we were talking about LeBron James, and he said, he's a focus for us tonight, absolutely. Coach shared, saying in clutch situations, we're ready to double James and be assertive. But I'm sure he knows that. LeBron, as always, on the minds of the opposition. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Outside Sharp. No good with the triple. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. LaRavia with a screen. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
Well, they have to stay aggressive, but protecting the basketball is at the top of the whiteboard. There's a balance.
The shot by Holiday, no good. The Lakers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Smart finds Doncic. Ayton with a screen. Three-pointer. And Klingon pulls it down. For Portland, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And he hits it and gets hacked. A three-point chance here if he can convert.
And Sharp has to be one of the best finishers at the rim in this young class.
And one thing's for sure, Tim. Shaedon Sharp, one of the most electrifying athletes in the NBA.
Yeah, B.A., he is a highlight reel every single night with plenty of runway left in front of him. I am curious to see what he'll look like when he's a finished product.
And that one misses. Some nice signs of progress for the Blazers last season.
And from that, renewed contracts for head coach Chauncey Billups and the front office. This is a young team that competes and shows a bright future.
Now here's Holiday. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
And he also forced a number of turnovers, ending the night with 3 steals.
Here's Doncic. Pass to James. Back to Doncic to end the drought. And Klingon pulls it down. Trailblazers lead by 3. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And no good.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Ayton with a screen. The open shot by James. Gets some space and buries the jumper.
I mean, the point forward skills of LeBron James. I mean, just running that play beautifully.
And here's Avdia. Consistent production from him, averaging just over 26 a game. Pass to Holiday. 5 on the clock. And he comes up with a bucket. Holiday's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Ayton with a screen. The 3-ball. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Avdia. Holiday taking his time here. Here's Sharp. Klingon with a screen. To the middle. The Trailblazers rebound. This one for 3. The shot by Holiday, no good. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 3-point game.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And let's take a look at the top rookie rebounders. Donovan Klingon, number 1.
And even though he's a rookie, he doesn't fear anyone. When it comes to rebounding the ball, he's all business and shows a lot of heart doing it.
Portland has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Holiday passes to Sharp. Avdia screen on Smart. 3-pointer Sharp. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Here's Ayton. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Beautiful job right there by Ayton. He took the contact and still capitalized.
Just about halfway through the season, Grant. Which half of the season went quicker for you, the first or the second?
You know, B.A., after all the anticipation, the first half just goes by in a hurry. And the second half, you are in a rhythm, so the games can blend into one. So I'm going to be a politician. The answer is both.
Well, and clearly DeAndre Ayton has an advantage with his size, but it's also his touch and his finesse that make a huge difference.
Now here's Holiday. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Portland moving it around. Pass to Sharp. The 3. Rebound, the Lakers. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Back to James. Beyond the arc. And it's Portland with a rebound. Klingon's got 5 rebounds in the game. Sharp a screen on Doncic. 3-pointer. Holiday hits the 3-pointer. Holiday's got 7 points.
Well, we know Holiday can do damage from outside the arc, which is why the defense has to be right up on him.
Sharp against James. And the shot goes.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Portland trailing here. Pass to Kamara. Off the outside. From deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Now Laravia. Back to Ayton. Kicks it to Doncic. From outside the arc. And Klingon pulls it down. And so here's Portland. They trail by 1. Avdia passes to Holiday. Klingon with a screen. 3-pointer. Rebounded by LeBron. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, for a guy with that kind of size, it doesn't take much. That looked pretty easy.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Fans, get up and start moving with your mascot. Let's dance.
And the Lakers with some changes. Hayes is checked in for LeBron, and Rui Hachimura subbed in for LaRavia. Here's Holiday. 7 points in the game. Outside Sharp. Outside Kamara. Pass to Sharp. Outside Holiday. There's a screen by Kamara. Fires the three. The shot by Holiday, no good.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
And here's Doncic. The three. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got rebound number 7 tonight.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Pass to Holiday. Launches it. Hachimura with a rebound.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Kicks it out to Smart. Now Hayes. Right wing. Ayton inside. Defended by Avdia. And there's Ayton on the assist by Hayes.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Outside Kamara. Three-pointer Holiday. And his 4th make of the day in 10 tries.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Doncic outside. Back to Smart. Now here's Hayes. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Ayton. No good there with a step-back J.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Outside Holiday. Takes a three. Offensive rebound. Oh, nice shot by Klingon. It's all knotted up.
When you're facing a guy as massive as Klingon, you really have to be smart about boxing him out. I mean, he is so good on the offensive boards to be so young.
Now here's Hayes. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Doncic finds Ayton. Shoots over Klingon. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one's on to Monty Kamara. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Timeout called for the Lakers. It's dance time in Portland. Here are your Blazer dancers.
And some changes here for Portland. Grant's checked in for Kamara. And Love is subbed in for Holiday. And then for Los Angeles, Kleba, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Connect comes in for Smart. And Vincent is subbed in for Doncic. And he drops the first. And he can't hit the second. Well, one thing's certain about Donovan Klingon. He is going to be a defensive menace for years to come, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., he is a 7'2" monster, and he casts a long shadow in the paint. And for his size, he has the agility to hold up better than most centers further out.
Grant. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, Grant showing you great confidence inside and his ability to score at the rim.
Outside Connect. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Love passes to Avdia. Love a screen on Hachimura. Pass to Grant. Oh, it's blocked! It deflects off the backboard. To the inside. Here's Hayes. Sweet little floater. And it's a three-point Laker lead.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
They set the screen. Love for three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
There obviously was a breakdown at the defensive end. They gave away too many clean looks.
Well, they say film doesn't lie, and you could just imagine these guys watching this film. It's going to be an ugly sight for sure.
So it's Portland now, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. And that one's good. Sharp.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Vincent. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Buries it from three. And the Lakers lead by 6.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And here's Grant from the arc. Another three for Portland.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And still a close game as good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
We've got Murray. He's out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Love in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Portland Trailblazers, in year 3 of a rebuild, wins are hard to come by in the loaded West. But acquiring young, talented players like Denny Avdia is a nice start. He said, quote, "The team is young, we're real athletic, we all compete, everybody wants to work and wants to improve." Brian, back to you.
Young and hungry. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
First personal foul.
Blazers trail by 6. Outside Love. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Banked it in off the glass.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Hachimura. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And Portland's shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. He tries for 3. It's rebounded by Kleba. The Lakers lead by 6. Pass to James. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And the basket is good.
Forget his age, LeBron is still one of the strongest players in the league.
Outside Murray. Now here's Grant. Outside Love. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Kleba. Kleba's got his 4th rebound in this one. James with the ball. He has 6. Double team on James. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
He created the opening, he got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
That one's good.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Hachimura outside. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. James outside. That three's off the mark. Blazers trail by 6. Outside Love from the arc. Fires in the triple. Love's got 5 points in the quarter.
If he gets any daylight out there, he is capable of knocking that shot down.
Here's James. Powerful move inside by LeBron.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
The Trailblazers have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Attention Blazers fans. Give a big round.
And some changes here for Portland. Kamara, he's checked in for Murray. Avdia comes in for Sissoko. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Love. And then for Los Angeles, Marcus Smart comes in for Hachimura. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside Holiday. Back to Grant. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Grant's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Now, here is James. 29 points for him last game against Charlotte.
And piling up the points at the line. He was in attack mode all night.
Here's Kamara. It's a 3-point game. That one's good.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. Kleba outside. Back to Smart. Kleba outside. They set the pick. Here's the 3. Connects from downtown. Kleba's got 6.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the 3. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Now here's Grant. He had 16 in the win against Atlanta.
And we also need to mention his defense. He had a couple of big-time blocks.
Well, Tim, offensive efficiency has soared in recent seasons. So what has that done to the defensive landscape?
Well, offenses now are always hunting for the weakest link. So individually, even if you can guard your own position, you may end up in a difficult switch where you are at a disadvantage.
The first one falls.
You know, one thing you got to love about Drew Holiday is he's a true two-way player in this league. He puts in a lot of work to make a big impact on both sides of the floor.
Portland making a switch here. Klingen's checked in. And the Lakers also making a change. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Kleba. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, BA. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
Here's Holiday, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Portland moving it around. Fires for 3. Rebound, the Lakers. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to James. Now Ayton, no one near him. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got assist number 5 here tonight. Blazers trail by 8. Grant outside. to Holiday. And the layup is good off the glass. Holiday's got 13.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
Smart outside, and he lobs it up. Ooh, poked away. Holiday with the ball. Guarded now by Smart. Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Wow, that is some serious mid-air creativity. Look at Jeremy Grant.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Here's Doncic. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. James outside. Back to Doncic. Let's go with a three. Can't connect, making him 1 for 6 from the field. Portland has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Outside Holiday. Over Doncic. The shot by Holiday, no good. Los Angeles leading by 4. Smart outside. Here's James. 11 points in the game. Hayes with a screen on Avdia. Just 4 to shoot. James passes to Hayes. And here's Doncic outside. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got rebound number 11. Pass to Holiday. Now here's Grant. He's covered by Ayton. Grant, the pass to Avdia. From downtown, Doncic grabs the miss. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Pulls up. Another miss by Doncic.
Tonight has just not been his night. It's that simple. Luckily, they have found success elsewhere.
Outside Holiday, fires the three. Out of bounds, it'll be Lakers ball. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Deni Avdia.
Over the past 5 games, his assist totals have been slipping. He and his teammates just don't seem to be clicking right now. Hopefully that's something he can correct tonight.
Sharp, he's checked in for Portland. The Lakers also with a sub. Laravia's checked in for Hayes. The Lakers lead by 4. Smart outside. Laravia outside. Pass to Smart. For 3, James. Avdia pulls it in. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Outside Sharp. Klingon with a screen. Takes the 3. The Lakers with a rebound. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in the game. Well, Los Angeles shooting it well. Almost 50% from the floor. James passes to Laravia. Stop the drought. And James gets it to go. James has got 9 points in the quarter.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Sharp. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That's foul number 2 for him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Kleba, he's checked in for James.
14, Maxi Kleba.
Blazers trail by 3. Pass to Holiday. Here's Sharp. Count it. His fourth bucket in 8 shots.
Showing off some playmaking abilities with the pick and roll. I know Coach likes seeing this from Sharp.
Smart passes to Doncic. Smart, a screen on Holiday, and Doncic puts up a deep 3. The long-distance 3 is buried. Doncic has got 5.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Holiday passes to Sharp, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer at home.
Smart for 3. And it's Portland with a rebound. Outside Holiday. Pass to Klingon. And here's Avdia. 1:44 left to play in the first half.
Well, that's a tough rebound there to secure, but he put all of his size in there in order to secure it.
And that one's good. LaRavia. He's got 5. Blazers trail by 4. Now Sharp. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. There's the 3. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
And so difficult to defend. Sharp has 3-level scoring ability, and he is prolific.
LaRavia outside. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Pass to Aiden. No good there. Klingon with a defensive effort.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
Outside Sharp. Now here's Avdia. Back to Sharp. And he takes that one up and powers it through. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 5. Here's LaRavia. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. LaRavia's got 8.
Give him credit. Improving in the second quarter. Just great adjustments.
Smart against Sharp. Fires from the line. No luck on that one. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter after this break.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Before we go any further, a look ahead to the games yet to be played tonight. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do see you a lot in a lot of commercials, but I don't know if I call you the king of anything.
Ernie is right. I am indeed the king of sponsorship. Everybody wants the big diesel stamp of approval.
Shaq, you ever think of doing any pro bono work? I've got a neat spot that I think you'd be perfect for.
Where's that restaurant at?
And redirecting now to what we saw in that first half, the Lakers find themselves in quite a battle.
Once they gain position underneath the backboard, it's hard to push them out of there.
And even when they don't have position, they have guys who will knife in and steal rebounds. Like you're stealing a piece of that cake over there, Kenny.
Mm-hmm. Good too.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Shaedon Sharp really making a difference here.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
there is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
The Lakers in the lead. Second half underway. Here's who J.J. Redick's got on the floor. LeBron James out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then it's Jake LaRavia. And it's Smart in at the shooting guard position. The Trailblazers shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. All right, Legs, you look at the lead the Blazers have taken. What's the biggest factor?
I think it's the fact they've added a lot of defense to their front court, which has really set the tone for their team, and it's an identity they're going to continue to build on.
Talent on the floor and stability in the head coaching position.
Key factors, for sure.
The first free throw is good. After seeing a franchise player like Luka Doncic traded, you think there's anyone who is truly untouchable now, Tim?
Well, I tell you what, that trade, BA, made me realize nobody in this league is immovable. You just don't know what the future holds, and I think fewer guys will stay with one team their entire careers.
That was a shocker for sure. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pass to LaRavia. Here's James. Avdia pulls it in. So it's Portland now. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Brian. LeBron wants his respect. He said the work that goes into still playing at this level has to be respected. They say, would you rather be loved or respected? For me, it's always about respect. People can lie and say they love you, but you can always gauge when someone is not respecting you. EA, back to you.
He's earned it. Allie, thank you.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Pass to Sharp. Back to Klingon. Outside Kamara. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Holiday from long range. Here's Klingon. Lays it up and banks it in. And now a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Smart outside. LaRavia outside. The 3, James. And again, the Lakers, no good.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
Pass to Klingon. And here's Sharp. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart.
And Sharp has no off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. That free throw good from Sharp. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And here's James. He's got 13. Here's LaRavia. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And here's Portland. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Holiday finds Sharp. Now here's Avdia. He's covered by LaRavia. It's Sharp with the drive. Clock at 6. 3-pointer. Holiday drops in the 3. Holiday's got 18.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Let's get crazy.
2 minutes gone by in this half. And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. 2 minutes gone by in this half. And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. While we have a moment, some leaders from the real NBA. The real numbers show the league leaders in second chance points. In third, the Trailblazers.
They're having success because they're sending multiple guys to the offensive glass. Hard to block out everyone.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. LaRavia outside. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Pass to Aiden. Now here's LaRavia. Lets the three fly. Sends it home from three-point land.
3 points.
He's got 11.
Well, they get one to drop. A little relief after 4 straight misses to start the half.
Here's Avdia. Back to Sharp. Outside Kamara. 4-3. Rebound, the Lakers.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Pass to LaRavia. Doncic on the wing. He's covered by Holiday. Doncic, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Legs, when you look at the maturation of Denny Avdia, just how good you think he can be.
Well, Brian, he is living up to being a top 10 pick. He has an all-around game, and more than anything, it's the force that he plays with. He is proving to be a real difference maker.
Now Portland with it. They're on an 11-3 run. Sharp. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
Yet not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
James outside. Ooh, that's easy work for LeBron inside.
Well, he was tough there at the rim, and at this point in the game, you need good looks.
Outside Sharp. There's a screen by Kamara. Puts up a 3. Sharp, no good. Lakers trail by 6. LaRavia passes to James. Pass to Smart. Launches a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 6 assists here tonight. Sharp against Smart. Outside Kamara. Outside Holiday. There's the triple. Rebounded by LeBron. James has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
LaRavia passes to James. Yes! And the foul! It's on Drew Holiday.
And you know, maybe the most powerful small forward we've ever seen. James easily brushes off contact and completes the play.
LeBron James. 1 shot.
That one drops. He ties it up. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He's set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Let's go.
Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Denny Avdia.
Yeah, you never know when someone might plateau as a scorer, even a superstar. But his competitiveness separates him from the pack. It motivates him to raise the bar for himself every year, and that raises the bar for his team as well.
Doncic against Holiday. Sinks that one from the post. Holiday's got 20.
He's such a gritty player. Holiday fights for 2 there inside.
From deep, here's Doncic. Portland with a rebound. Klingen's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Back to Kamara. Pass to Avdia. Now here's Klingon. 6 points for him. Now Kamara from behind the arc. On target from range. Kamara's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, Klingon is a smart player with underrated passing skills, not just a big body out there.
And it's good for 2.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Trailblazers lead by 3. Outside Kamara to the paint. Here's Abdia, and that one is hammered home.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Here's Holiday. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. To the middle. Here's Sharp. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Now here's Doncic. 5 points in the game.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Pass to Holiday. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And it's a 7-point Trailblazer lead.
Terrific night for Holiday so far. And I have to pin it on his energy. He's given this game all he's got.
Smart for 3. And Klingon pulls it down. So it's Portland now. Outside Kamara. It's Sharp on the wing. Portland moving it around. Outside Holiday. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And James has got the ball here for the Lakers. They trail by 7. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Abdia. And the Lakers also making a switch. Hachimura's checked in. Portland on D. Ayton passes to Smart. Pass to James. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. James has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the assertive approach from LeBron is really paying off in this one. He is driving this offense.
Back to Holiday from downtown, and the three-pointer goes. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. Back to Doncic. Fires the 3. There, LeBron for 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Pass to Graham. Over Hachimura. Grant's shot is off. Hachimura, the pass to Ayton. Smart outside. And here's Doncic outside. And it's Portland with a rebound.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
And here's Holiday. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Lakers trail by 5. Grant with a steal. Outside Holiday, 20 feet out, and off the glass. That one's good. And that's now 27 points for Drew Holiday.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Doncic passes to James. Now here's Smart. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Kamara. Kamara's got 4 rebounds now.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Grant. Klingon with a screen. The 3-ball. Grant's shot is off.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Ayton passes to Doncic. 1:41 left in the third. Here's James. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist with that last one. Outside Holiday. Clinging with the ball. 6 points for him. It's Sharp on the wing. Defended by Smart. 4 on the clock. Here's Grant. And they get it back. And 1:01 left in the third. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer Sharp. Smart grabs the miss.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Doncic on the wing. Tries to break his ice. Luka! Get off me!
Wow, he's so composed. Luka knows that he's going to get hit and keeps his balance to get the inside score.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Clingan. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Chalk up 2 there. Sharp's got 8 points in the quarter.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
The third quarter comes to a close. Trailblazers out in front, up by 5. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Denny Avdia, Jeremy Grant out there with Murray, and it's Sissoko in at the 2-guard. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And here's Grant from the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hachimura's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Vincent. Oh, there's the alley! Here's Sissoko. Portland moving it around. Avdia outside. And there's a pick from deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Banked it in off the glass.
And that's the shot they were looking for, right under the hoop.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. 7-point differential. Kleba outside. And a miss there on the triple. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Grant. Now Avdia. He's covered by Vincent. Here's Sissoko. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the long J. And now a 10-point Portland lead.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what J.J. Redick was saying to the team. And the big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Vincent outside. Pass to James. Gets the 3 to fall. James has got 30.
Creating spacing. That's his 3rd three-pointer of the night and his 2nd this half.
Here's Grant. It's rebounded by Kleba. Kleba's got 6 rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Hachimura. Inside. They swipe it. Here's Reith. He's defended by Hayes. Pass to Murray. Avdia outside. Perfection. Beautiful stroke. Avdia's gotten 4 this quarter. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
Portland leading by 9. Just about 3 minutes through the 4th and final quarter here. And it's Reith missing. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. James passes to Vincent. Back to James. 6 to shoot. Out to Hachimura. The 3. The rebound by Murray.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Pass to Sissoko. And here's Avdia. He's covered by Vincent. Here's Reith. 4-3. He drops it from range. And it's a 12-point Trailblazer lead.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Hachimura from long range. The shot's good on the assist by James.
3.
James has got 7 assists in the game. Outside Murray. On the wing, Grant. Off the outside. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Portland.
His first 3 of the game. Maybe that gets him going from out there.
Now Vincent. James outside. Takes the 3. And it's Reith with the rebound. Portland leading by 12. Outside Murray. Avdia outside. Soft touch off the glass. Avdia's got 11 in the second half.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Out to Hachimura. The 3 is up. Sinks the tray.
Yeah, their inside-outside game, very effective. That was a great pass.
Here's Sissoko. Avdia, screen on James. Here's Sissoko. Pass to Avdia. Lets it go from 11. Connects. The jumper drops. Avdia's got 11 points in the quarter.
No, I love the resilience. After struggling in the first half, he has turned it on.
Jacks up a 3. Counted from distance.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Trailblazers lead by 10. Pass to Reith. Portland moving it around. Back to Avdia. Here's Reith. He's defended by Hayes. From the top of the key, and it's Reith missing.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Vincent passes to Hachimura. Kleba outside. Pass to James. Three-pointer, no good. Portland has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Here's Sissoko. And here's Avdia. Counted. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Vincent passes to James. There's a screen. And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. That's his first foul of the game. A big group substitution here for Portland. Klingon, he's checked in for Reith. Kamara comes in for Grant. Sharp, he's checked in for Sissoko. And Holiday subbed in for Murray. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. LaRavia comes in for Hachimura. Smart's checked in for Kleba. And Doncic has subbed in for Vincent. Sharp against Smart. James outside. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Trailblazers lead by 12. Down low. Here's Kamara. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And legs the impact of Toumani Kamara. A big reason the Blazers have been ahead of schedule.
Yeah, Brian, he is a classic example of a guy who doesn't need the ball to make a big impact on your team. He does all of the little things that help you win.
A coach's dream, making a name for himself now.
Leaves a lot of skin on the floor.
And the free throw, no good. And they tell players, your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Pass to Avdia. Outside Sharp. They get it again. Back to Avdia. From outside the arc. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. To the paint. Shot's good by James. James has got 5 points now this quarter.
Once James gets the ball in close, it's game over. Put up those 2 points.
Outside Holiday. Fires from deep. And again with the rebound.
Rebound after rebound after rebound.
He is crashing with energy. Man, you gotta love it. James deciding where to go with it. To the inside. Ooh, nice. Smart slipping inside.
I like watching Smart get it done inside. He is such a fearless competitor.
Outside Holiday. Back to Sharp. Fires the three. Jams it home.
Yeah, a statement play by the rookie Klingon, using his size to rattle the rim.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. They trail by 14. Doncic right side. The three is off. Portland's shooting 55% since the start of the fourth. Now Avdia. Outside Sharp. Now Avdia. There's a screen by Kamara. Now Sharp. Shot clock at 5. That misses.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
There's no question about it. It feels like every missed shot is ending up in his hands. Unreal. Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Outside Avdia. Now Sharp. To work in the low block.
And Klingon just owns the middle.
Lakers trail by 13. A minute and a half left in the fourth quarter of this one. Ayton. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
And it's Holiday with the ball for Portland. Jacks up a three. Yes, sir, with the three.
And I really like Holiday's shot selection. It's fun watching him measure defenses and catch them off guard.
On the wing, Smart for three. Oh, it doesn't go. Trailblazers lead by 14.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Trailblazers.
A big key tonight, second chance points.
Yeah, B.A., they really hit the offensive glass. They won the battles for loose balls, giving them plenty of extra opportunities.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
And with this victory, they have an edge in the season series at 2-1, with one more game to follow against this team.
And you have to recognize what a night it was for Donovan Clingan.
And when he's dominant on the glass, his team benefits in so many ways. He took a lot of pressure off of his teammates tonight.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now Holiday. Rebounded by Doncic. Now James. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that about wraps it up. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you.